Good day, everyone. How are you all doing? I remain your girl, Omolade, aka Milado Life. It's a beautiful day to tell a story. And the story that I'm going to be telling today is titled Jealousy. The story is about Sade and Wumi. Yes. Relax, get your popcorn, and let's dive into the story. Jealousy. Wumi and Sade has been best friend since childhood. Wumi loved Sade with all her heart. But Sade is very envious of Wumi. Anything Wumi likes, that's what Sade wants. She didn't hide her jealousy that much from Wumi, but Wumi never took it to heart. She just thought it was something she could handle. As they grew older, the jealousy in the heart of Sade became sinister. They got into the university. They were both fortunate to go into the same university. That was where Wumi met Tade, the love of her life. Tade loved Wumi with all his heart. And they dated for 2 years before Tade decided that he was going to take it to the next level. He proposed to Wumi. Wumi was very, very happy and thought sharing her joy with her best friend, Sade. She called Sade on the phone to tell her, "Oh, I have a good news." And Sade said, "Say it." Wumi said, "Oh, I would like to see you in person to show you what I'm talking about." Wumi went to Sade's house, all happy. She told Sade the good news. Sade pretended to be happy for Wumi. Immediately she heard about Wumi's proposal, she started planning how to break the relationship because she never expected Tade to propose to Wumi. So she called Tade and told him, "I would like to talk to you about Wumi." She said all manner of things to Tade. Tade was heartbroken. But because he loved Wumi, he chose to ask Wumi our own side of the story. He called Wumi and asked her question concerning the things Sade told him. Wumi cleared the air as much as she could, and she was afraid Tade was going to cancel the wedding. Wumi went to her best friend again, not knowing it was Sade who told Tade all those things because Tade never revealed who told him. Tade was trying to protect their relationship, but at the same time, he was afraid for Wumi. His mindset was once they get married, he was going to tell Wumi, "Please stay clear of Sade." Wumi, not knowing it was Shade who told Tade everything, ran to Shade to tell her what was going on. At first, Shade thought she succeeded in breaking them apart. She was surprised when Wumi told her that Tade forgave her and is still going to go ahead with the wedding. Shade was angry. The wedding preparation was going on. Shade was busy planning what she was going to do to make sure that that marriage doesn't work. Tade and Wumi got married. Things was going fine for both of them. Everything was going well. One day, Tade traveled. Wumi heavily pregnant. She said she couldn't stay home alone. So she called Shade if she could come stay with her because she was afraid labor might start anytime. That was the opportunity Shade needed. Shade went to her voodoo people to do some things. So she brought it to Wumi's house. Put it under Wumi's mattress without Wumi's knowledge. A week after, Wumi's husband returned. Everything seems okay until that night that they slept on the bed together. Only for Wumi's husband to wake up middle of the night. He started fighting with Wumi, calling her different names. And Wumi was like, where is this coming from? She never saw Tade that way before. She picked up her phone and called her best friend and told her the situation of things in her house. Shade was very happy that finally she has won over Wumi. This problem continued for months. Wumi gave birth. Wumi was like a single lady in her marriage because Tade wasn't paying attention to Wumi anymore. He doesn't care about the child. Wumi tried everything, even called her in-laws like they should help her beg her husband if she had done anything wrong to Tade. But Tade had nothing on Wumi. He was just angry. And Wumi was just trusting God for a miracle. When Wumi's baby turned 7 months, the baby started crawling. One day, the baby was playing with one of his toys, and the toy rolled under the bed. Wumi was trying to get the toy out of the bed. That was when she raised her bed up. To her surprise, she saw what Shade kept under her bed. She screamed. Fortunately for Wunmi, she did not call Shade. She called her parent instead and told them, this is what I saw. And her parents brought their pastor and they prayed. They removed the thing. When Tade got home, he was so excited to see Wunmi. And Wunmi was like, her mind went back to what she saw. And she began to think, who could have put something in her room? Nobody comes into her room. And the only person who had access to her room was her best friend, Shade. Wunmi started paying attention to Shade's attitude. She stylishly invited Shade over to see her reaction when she and her husband are together. You know that Shade doesn't know that they've already removed the voodoo that she put in their room. So when she got there with the excitement to see drama, she was met with a surprise. She saw the way Wunmi's husband was pampering her. She was angry. She couldn't hide her anger. And she started like, you people should stop all this, your lovey-dovey that you are doing around me. Are you trying to taunt me or what? So Wunmi knew Shade was behind her problem. So later that night, Wunmi called her husband and explained the things that have been going on in their marriage. And the husband was surprised. And she told her husband, I am suspecting Shade to be behind this problem. That was when the husband voiced out like, do you know why I asked you those questions years back? Your friend Shade was the one who told me about everything. And the husband said, you need to cut ties with Shade. I know that you're a childhood friend, but she is not good for you. Wunmi was very upset. She picked up her phone and called Shade and told her everything that she knows. Even told us about some event that happened while they were way younger. And how she thought it was just, And she told Shade, you cannot be trusted. Your height of jealousy will be my downfall. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Shade tried to plead with Wunmi, but Wunmi wouldn't listen. That's how Shade's jealousy would have ruined Wunmi's life forever. Thank God. What the enemy meant for evil, at the end of the day, it was reversed. Sometimes we have friends that are jealous of us because of our achievement. Some friends even have more than you, but what you have is what they want. Sometimes you don't even wear something that is expensive. They have expensive things, but that little thing that you have is what they want to grab. So be careful of the kind of friend you keep around. See you next week. Thank you for listening. I love you all. Stay blessed. Bye.